Hi, good morning. Especially to our Professor Dr. Edwin L. Nabria, good morning, sir. And to the rest in this class, good morning. My name is Janine Rulona and I am tasked to discuss about the overview of strategies and techniques in language teaching. Shall we start? Okay, so there are various definitions provided by some authors. Here they are. According to Tyne and Al-Hazmi, teaching strategy involves strategic planning and strategic thinking applied into action. Strategy is about shaping the future and is human attempt to achieve a certain goal. And according to Dr. Vladimir Vint, strategy is a system of finding, formulating, and developing a doctrine that will ensure long-term success if well followed. And according to Henrik von Schiele, the essence of strategy is the activities provided for the learners to develop their cooperative learning instead of rivalries or competitions. Now I present to you the three main strategies in language teaching. We have the CALLA, or they call it Cognitive Academic Language Learning Approach, English-only strategies, and Dual Language Strategies. And these strategies have specific strategies depending on their categories and the techniques used inside the classroom. The CALLA is a strategy used in language teaching with the cycle of instructions, and the cycle of instructions contains stages. The second strategy is called the English-only strategy. This strategy is intended only for those who are learning English as first language. And based on the research, there are two types of English-only strategies. We have the sheltered instruction, observation, protocol, presentation, and the specially designed academic instruction in English. The SIOP is the method where the teacher presents the language through reading and developing the students through cooperation, scaffold instruction, and targeting vocabulary development. The STAIE emphasizes the use of realia, manipulatives, graphic organizers, and opens more opportunities for peer interaction. The third strategy in language teaching is a dual language strategy. From its name, the strategy used in teaching bilingual or multilingual students. Based on the research, we have two types of dual language strategy. We have the bilingual cooperative integrated reading and composition, or BCIRC, and we also have improving literacy transitional instructional program. Now let's take a look at the specific strategies in dual language teaching. First is analyzing characteristics of second language learners. Second is signing classroom contracts or agreements to build the language learners' expectation towards independence. Third is creating the learner-centered classroom to set the students' responsibilities in learning. Fourth, setting goals for the language learners to lead to increased motivation, integrating theories of second language acquisition with practice, and building second language learner motivation, including value, self-efficacy, and attributions. Now that was all about the teaching strategy in language teaching. Now let's move on to teaching technique. Hockey defines technique as a well-defined procedure used to accomplish a specific task or activity. Now, this is a representation of what is the relationship of teaching strategy and technique. And as you may conceptualize, strategy and technique goes together in an actual teaching procedure to achieve a certain goal. What could be the skills teachers aim to enhance using the strategies and techniques? As you can see, there are lots of strategies used in a classroom by every teachers, and one of that is the questioning strategy, which is previously mentioned in our strategies and techniques of language teaching. With the strategy being used, the teacher can now apply some of the techniques that will be shown later in 2 demonstrations prepared for us by our team. Without further ado, allow my group mates to share the activities that can be applied for young and adult learners. Thank you.
Good morning, grade 6.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. It's nice to see you again.
What was our topic yesterday?
Elements of poetry.
Very good. And now, we will be discussing a new topic that is related to our last topic. But before that, I have here a mystery box. What's this?
A mystery box.
Okay, good. This is a mystery box. I want you to find out the words that can be found in this box. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, first, Jacklyn, come here in front. Look for a word that can be found in this box.
Sure. Word. I have here the word happiness. And the second word is,
Okay.
I have here the word excitement.
Good. Happiness and excitement. How about you, Kat? Look at these 2 words.
We have here sadness, and we have this one. We have regret.
OMG.
Sadness and regret. Okay, you have found these 4 words. We have happiness, excitement, sadness, regret. Later, you will know what is the relevance of these words for a new topic. Now, I want you to open your book on page 147, and you can find the poem entitled
Moonlight by Jacklyn P.
Good. Moonlight by Jacklyn P. Who will volunteer to read the poem in front?
Me.
Okay, good. Jacklyn, please come here.
Okay. Moonlight by Jacklyn P. Moonlight breaks. My glass of case windows. Set the lights in the boat. Chasing away natural shadows. Caressing the heart, beating sore. Soothing the body so worn and low.
Now, for me to assess that you really understood our lesson, I am here inside the mystery box a cabbage. What do you call this one?
Cabbage.
Good. This is a cabbage. Okay, class, please come here in front and sing the song Twinkle, Twinkle, while passing this cabbage to one person to another. The last person who holds this cabbage will tear at least one leaf and answer the question inside the leaf. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Elton?
Stop.
Stop!
Question.
So the question is, which lines tells how important is moonlight to a person? So we have line number 5, which is caressing the heart beat in sorrow. Next is the 10th line. We have the filling the mind so empty, so hollow. And lastly, we have the line number 15, We have the soothing the body of worn and low.
Very good.
Okay.
Go.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I
Stop.
Which stanza tells something about looking forward to a new day? It's the last stanza. Moonlight creeps on cotton soft pillows sent by the one it is so. Coloring dreams of tomorrows, soothing the body so worn and low.
Okay, very good.
Twinkle, little star,
Stop.
So the question is, how does the speaker express her feelings in the poem? Well, the answer is, she is refreshed and hopeful.
Very good.
Good.
Go.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I
Stop.
How did you feel after reading the poem? After I have read the poem, I realized that everything in this thing that we're doing is actually has an end. Just like in seeing the moonlight. We can see it at the end of our day. That's it.
Good.
Stop.
Okay, for the last question, which line tells what the moon does to objects during the night? So in here we have on line number 4 and line number 9. So in line number 4 we have chasing away the dancing shadows, and last is number 9, turning scorched browns to golden glows. That is all.
Okay, class, how's the activity?
Very fun!
And interesting.
Good, fun.
Yeah.
And interesting. So how do you find our coverage question? What have we learned in our activity that we have done?
We know now how to identify the moods of the poem, where sometimes we can be sad, we can be happy, and those 4 words that we have earlier as well, the excitement, being also sadness, we are encountering all those things day by day.
Very good.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our class discussion for today. We are now on lesson 4, and we're going to discuss about the principles of effective communication. All right. So before we start, I have this one question for you. Now, if you're given the chance to present or have a lecture, what questions would come to your mind as you prepare for the said event? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yes, Miss Eishiell.
uh, if I am going to prepare for the said event, of course, the first question is, am I or can I effectively communicate with my audience?
All right, that's good that you consider your audience. Exactly. How about, may I hear the answer of Miss Pao?
Yes, ma'am. I would think if I will deliver thoroughly the given topic to me, ma'am.
All right. So you focus about or on the delivery of your
Yes, ma'am.
topic. All right. Wow. Nice answers, everyone. And thank you for sharing your ideas. Because in this lesson, we are going to determine the principles for effective oral communication and explain the ethical consideration in communication. All right. So now let's proceed with our discussion proper. So in here, you have to listen carefully because at the end of this, you are going to have an activity. So we have, all right, so we have here the principles of effective oral communication. As you it's time for me to assess right now on how you could apply these principles of effective oral communication. Now, so we have this activity. It's called e-commerce, since we are just meeting virtually right now. So this is like an electronic commerce. So you have to prepare a 2-minute presentation of your product to a client. All
Okay.
right. So you use your learnings or new learnings in this lesson to help you create the video.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So since we have to choose who will be the client or who will be the seller, I guess we'll need to use this wheel of names. All right. So can you see the shared screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's choose first who's gonna be the seller. All right. All right. So the seller is
Okay.
Miss Eishiell.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
Okay.
right. And we have Miss Pao as our customer.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, can we start
So
now,
now this
ma'am?
time, yes. I guess that you're ready. All right. So let's begin.
Hello, ma'am. How can I help you?
Okay, I want to buy a laptop.
Yes, ma'am. How much is your budget?
Almost 50,000.
What type of brand you want?
Um, Please you show Dell.
Okay, yes.
What
Mm,
specification is are available in this laptop, ma'am?
it has 8 gigabytes RAM, 2 gigabytes graphics, and a Core i5 processor and black color. It is cost effective, ma'am. Also, we have a Dell. It has 4 gigabytes RAM and i3 processor and a pink color.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, I like the first one.
What type of colors would you like?
I want the black one, ma'am.
Okay, let me pay it then.
Yeah, I want to pay in cash.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Visit again. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you
Bye
so much.
bye. Thank you.
All right. Wow. What a very nice presentation. I guess that you have really learned the principles of the effective communication. I'd like to commend the the organization and the presentation skills. Right? Again, I like that because you are there. I like because the presentation is direct to the point and the information needed is already there. So overall, okay, the presentation is good. It has an appeal, the quality. It also has the quality, the organization, the knowledge. You were very knowledgeable in presenting your product. The presentation skills is very good because you were able to convince the customer to buy your product, and the presentation tool, yes, that was also good. Overall, I'll give you 98 over 100.
Wow,
Congratulations to
thank you
both of
so much, ma'am.
you.
As teaching approaches represents one's belief, principles, and ideas implemented in the classroom, methods used to plan what procedure to implement in meeting learning objective, strategies and techniques complete the teaching learning process in teaching the language. Hi, my name is Faith. Allow me to compare and contrast the differences between the two demonstrations represented a while ago. The two activities presented a while ago signifies how teaching strategies and techniques varies when we talk about the stage and needs of our learners. It is obvious that teaching kids a language requires fun, active, and engaging activities that would robust their attention in which they could relate with, while teaching adults should develop their language skills through any effective language communication activities, since they are in advanced level of learning the language. From the demonstration for young learners, it supports the strategy in supporting students bridging the gap between spoken and written language, which is the poem. With the use of cabbage strategy, it allows learners to integrate their understanding, personal experiences, and realization of the poem based from what they have read. They use the technique of singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which obviously they can relate with it,
And it also links to the poem Moonlight. Yeah, because there's a moon and there's the stars at night. It was proven that at the end of the lesson, they had fun and used their skills to learn the language. On the other hand, the demonstration for adult learners show how the teacher collects the idea or their prior knowledge in making a speech into a certain event based from their experiences or what they have learned. The strategy of justifying and persuading a customer is a perfect fit to this kind of learners since they are preparing for their professional career in the future, just like the BSBA students. And this activity can apply their skills in selling a product to the customer. The teacher also presented specified rubrics for the learners to be guided by their presentation. With this, it proves how teaching the language varies in different levels. As language teachers, it is really a need to become flexible to meet our learners' needs and apply appropriate strategy and technique fit for the learners. So as we end our presentation in our team, we would like to say that
Techniques help us to come up with an engaging teaching and learning classroom experience.
It is very important to have different kind of strategies being a teacher. Why? Because there are different kind of students, and as what Howard Gardner said, that we should cater to multiple intelligence of the particular students. Thank you.
Teachers usually select appropriate tools and materials for effective language teaching. Strategies and techniques are important by utilizing these tools and materials applied into action.
It makes the class interesting, productive, engaging, and especially fun. That's the importance of technique and strategy in teaching learning process.
Techniques and strategies are important to make teaching learning process interesting and engaging.
Teaching is vital in the teaching and learning process. It creates productive and positive learning environment.
Techniques and strategies in learning process is very important because it will help you as a teacher to determine your learner's learning style by the means of providing the appropriate, aligned, and suitable strategies for them. Thank you.
I am Faith Angela E. Acera.
I am Charis V. Abante.
I'm Eishiell.
Hello, I'm Jacklyn P. Candado. You can call me Jack.
I am Janine Rulona.
Hi, I'm Jessica Paoline A. Saguid.
Hi, I'm Rodmark J. Concepcion.
I am Rodmark J. Flandez.
And as a teacher, we should be a
Team.
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 team to our students.